What they fell in love with was each other's souls, and the soul goes on forever. You ever seen a schoolboy carve a heart into a tree and say John and Jane forever? It's easy enough to see how John and Jane got there, but you always wonder about the forever, or why that should occur to a schoolboy and every schoolboy. It's because when we fall in love, there's something in us that yearns that this should go on forever. And that amidst the comings and goings, the construction and the destruction, the development and the retrogression of human life and human things, it offers us a glimpse of something permanent and eternal and perfect. And in fact, when we fall in love with someone else, we are not falling in love with their body. We are not falling in love with the meat that's there. We are falling in love with their soul. And we are falling in love with their soul only insofar as that soul gestures at something permanent and eternal and perfect and universal. The reason why is that they're looking at the body and you're looking at the soul. You see something, or at least what's hinted here, is it's something that goes on forever and that only your mind, your soul can apprehend. Bodies have nothing to do with it, or next to nothing to do with it. If they were still in love at 70, it's not because they were still beautiful. What they fell in love with was each other's souls, and the soul goes on forever. And even if they are not beautiful any longer, they still see a kind of beauty there. It hints to them at something that goes on forever. And that's why it's possible to love someone that isn't physically around anymore. Because love, real love, refers to the soul and not the body. And whether the body is there is more or less irrelevant once you've found the true beauty and the true love, the true wisdom. Love drives us on towards philosophy, towards virtue, towards perfection. That's the message Socrates learned from Diogenes.